people? It's your boy Chubbie Baby. You've now tuned in to RLive, episode 7. This one's a little special, man. I got my brother here, Theron Thomas, one half of Rock City. And if you don't know him, man, we're going to get into that. He wrote a lot of big records, man, a lot of huge records. And Songwriter of the Year, man, this guy's a Grammy award-winning superstar songwriter, man. And I'm just happy to call him my brother. Let's get into it, my brother Theron. RLive.
You don't know this boy Theron Billy Goat here right now on RLive with my boy Chubbie Baby. I am a singer, songwriter, producer from the Virgin Islands. My advice to all you young producers, songwriters, and everybody out there, man, stay consistent, believe in yourself, and try your best to work every single day. Iron sharpens iron. Make sure you're connecting with your friends and your other music people. I know everybody wants to reach out to the big producer and all that, but all the niggas that's in the trenches with you, build with them. All of y'all gonna be the Metros and the T-Rons and the Lukes in the future, and y'all need to collaborate. So make sure you fucking with the people around you.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Chubbie Baby. You have tuned in to episode 7, RLive. And I got my brother here today. Special guest, man. My motherfucking brethren from the Virgin Islands, man. St. Thomas in the building. Theron. What's going on, my brother?
I'm blessed, man. Good to see you, Chubb.
What's going on, man?
Good, man. Good vibes, brother. What's poppin'?
Man, listen, man. You know, just expressing the music message, man. You know what I mean? Trying to educate, people that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People ain't come up the way we did. We had to get in the studio and, get it out the mud. So, now in this new era, I'm just trying to, just spread it through through the social media platform. So, man, to the people that don't know who you is, right, we're going to educate them today, right? So today, we want to tell the people who you are and where you from.
My name is Theron Thomas. I'm a songwriter, singer, producer. I am from St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, born and raised. Currently won Record of the Year at 2023 Grammys. I did About Damn Time for Lizzo with some friends of mine. And this year I won Songwriter of the Year at the 2024 Grammys. I've won other Grammys before, but those are the most recent ones that I can mention for you to find really fast.
Right.
And I've been in the business since 2006. I've had hits with Rihanna, Bieber, Chris Brown, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Saweetie, Doja Cat, Lotto, and the list probably could go on for the rest of the show, but I've been doing it for a long time. And Chubbie's been my brother for years. He's always rocked with me and my brother, Rock City. Like, we had a hit with Adam Levine called Locked Away, and we toured with Maroon 5 for a year, me and my brother, R City. Right. But Chubbie's always been like just a friend, a mentor sometimes, somebody that you call for information, and we've always helped each other whenever. So Chubbie hit me up to come on the cast and had to pull up on my boy.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Man. So what goes on in the mind of Theron, man? Like, what's the process of your songwriting? You ain't got to give them your sauce, but like, how you know when this is the one to go in on, like that track when you get it?
Oh man, so just to break down my process a lot, how I make music. I make music based off of real life or something that I've seen or something that I heard. So, I might be online and see a phrase to give it. Okay, let's give an example. I'm in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Me and Luke working. Luke comes to me and he's like, he gives me this beat and he says, Theron, I think this beat could be big. You just gotta write. You gotta give me one of them ones on here.
Right.
So he's like, all the girls are saying pussy. You should say dick. I said, I'm not saying that. No, I'm like, Luke, I'm not saying that. He's like, it'll be big if you say dick in the hook. Luke, I don't think I feel comfortable saying that. I don't think I want to say that. So on the property, right, I have my own place to stay. Yeah. I leave and I go in my little, an apartment.
Yeah.
I'm in there by myself and I go on Twitter and I'm looking on Twitter and I read somebody said, damn, I just love a nigga with big dick energy. And I'm like, that's what I'm going to say. I could say that. So, bro, swear to God, pull up the beat. I'm in my little cottage by myself, put it on my iPad, the beat come on. I'm like, big dick. Bad bitch, I could be your fantasy. I'm writing it in my phone. So I put the idea down. I come the next day. I said, Luke, I think I figured it out.
Yeah.
Did it. Send it to Cardi B, and she never opened her email.
Wow.
That's the craziest story.
Wow.
And then end up to Lotto. So when I write songs for like.
Wow.
No, crazy. When I make songs for the rappers and stuff.
People? Open your email.
Open the email, baby. Open the email.
Yo, you don't open your email, you might hear that shit on the top 10 radio.
Yo.
Wow.
Yo. Oh my God. And by the way, man, I love Cardi B. She's one of my favorites.
That's my sister, man.
I want to work with her so bad.
She from the hood. Shout out to the Bronx, man.
Yeah. So
right.
yeah. So just like going into the process of stuff like that, like seeing a phrase or being outside, and I was at R&B Wednesdays, and I saw these girls, like, you know, they was like, you know, go bestie, going crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, all the girls is in the club, they dancing with each other.
Yeah.
It's all really about the women. And TikTok was just, it was out, but it was like bubbling with the dances and stuff. Right. So when we're in, I think we in LA again, me and Luke working, and he plays his beat, and I'm thinking to myself, like, oh man, I got this idea that my best friend, she a real bad bitch, got a home. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know, because girls were really interactive. I saw these girls interacting with each other. It wasn't about the dudes. They didn't care about no niggas in the club. Like, they were just like, it was just the girls all together lit. And I was like, yo, if girls had a song that they could sing to each other, that didn't involve nobody but them, I'd be like, man, I said, man, that'd be dope. And then I was thinking, bruh, TikTok, these girls would be on there doing like, this my best friend, this my best, you know, doing these bestie things. So we did it, end up getting to, you know, Sweetie came in, played the chorus, she rocked with it, we did it. And then, you know, Luke was working on Doja at the time, and Doja did her verse. Oh, that's how Doja that's how Doja. Yeah, because it was like Luke was already working with Doja, working on the album, and then bam, Doja got on there.
You just never know, like when you're working on a record,
who's it for?
What home is gonna land on it, and land at, and how it's gonna flourish. That's the beauty of being a songwriter in the business. Like when you first heard your first record on the radio as a songwriter, because at first you was an artist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So when you heard your first song as a songwriter, was you excited? Where were you at in life? Where was you at when you heard that first song?
Oh man, the first song I think we heard on the radio from us, I really want to say it was Pussycat Dolls, When I Grow Up. And the Pussycat and Nicole Scherzinger. I remember Nicole Scherzinger thanked us on the MTV Awards because they won Video of the Year. And Nicole Scherzinger is like, thanks to our city. And me and my brother was at home watching it. And all those little moments were kind of moments that we said, we made it. We're going to make it. Look, they said, to us, it was just like, no, I'm telling you, look, we closer to the goal. Like, they, they said our name on the MTV Awards. And I think that's the first. And by the way, we had things out bubbling, but like a big thing.
That one that just stuck.
That was like a big thing, and we just was like, shout out to Rodney Jerkins, that's fam, and
Rodney,
man, shout out to Rodney, and we did that record, and no lie, man, I just feel like that kind of, just gave us the songwriter confidence, because at first, like, it's easy when you write songs for yourself. I go in the studio and I come up with something, I know I like it. It's for me.
Right.
It's different when I'm like, oh man.
You gotta take your mind and put it into somebody.
Oh man, I hope Doja like this. I hope Lizzo like this. I hope Dirk like.
Do you
know
feel
what I'm saying?
Like that now, like now that you have so many hits, like when you write a song, are you still confident, or you still get the bubble guts about if somebody gonna put the song in it?
Okay, so this is the thing. That's a great fucking question, Chow, because I get the bubble guts when I really love something. Because it's like, yo, you ever put on an outfit where you like, nigga, nigga, I done put it on, and you don't get no compliments. Nobody don't say, yo, Chubb, you fly. Yeah, you be like, damn, bro, I thought and then one day, you go in your closet to throw something on, niggas be like, damn, Chubb, you fresh. You be like, I ain't even try today.
Right.
Like, do I know what's going on? Cause I just, so with me, sometimes I'm right and sometimes I don't know. Like I've been in a position where I've written a song and I was like, this is the one that you like. Damn, I really thought you was going like this one. This was the one that I just knew was gonna be the one for you. What that did, I used to be like, oh man, I wrote this song for this person and they said it wasn't good. But I think after a while, I don't get offended at all. Right. You know what I mean? Because I think shopping for music is like shopping for clothes. It's
exactly. Yeah, man. You know, certain times people just want what they like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't know what, you know, when you're writing a song, you really don't know what top line on the song is like really tailor-made for that person.
Unless you in the room with them.
Unless you're in the room with them and they're actually having a conversation with you about them or what they're going through, and you just come up and make that song for them there. But sometimes, that's why I always be like, get in the room with the person so it could just flow.
Organically.
Yeah, flow organically, because sometimes people want to just say, hey man, hey, say this. And then it just happens, right? So that was a good question that I wanted to ask somebody at your level. And my next thing is, you know, for the people that don't know, how when you first got to Atlanta, how you hooked up with Rico Wade? Who introduced you to Rico Wade?
Oh my God, bro! I think the person that introduced us to Rico Wade was this lawyer dude that we knew. It was just random, like, you know, like my dad, my pop was the man. So my pop just knew these people, and this lawyer dude, he was, you know, when somebody like, hey man, I know this dude, and I know this dude, he be producing for Outkast and stuff. Yeah. By the way, we from St. Thomas, so coming to Atlanta, I don't necessarily know the Dungeon family. I know Outkast. I know people make music for Outkast, but I'm probably like 19 years old. My brother's 18. You know, Benny's probably 21, 22. You know, we're like young. Just
shout out to Timothy.
Shout out to my bro, man. So we here.
Benny Dimas.
And we get introduced to Rico. And I remember seeing Rico, and we had this thing called the New Virgin Islands Anthem that me and my brother did, where we would it's an acapella that we would harmonize, right? Yeah. So we just came there, we rapped for him, we did all this, and then we was like, yo, he's like, oh man, okay, y'all different. I see the island. You know, he was super cool. And we down in the dungeon, but outside, he just like sitting on a stool, just, you know, chilling. And the dude that wrote Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, he was there. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I remember he had like a grill and like diamond necklaces on, and I just didn't think he would have wrote Waterfalls. TLC, right? Yeah, he just looked like I was like, that dude, it just, you know, we artists, we don't know nothing about songwriting. I'm like, what? This is crazy. And I remember we was like, yo, me and my brother want to sing you this acapella thing. He's like, okay, cool. And we sing the thing, and he's like, yo, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. And you know he talk fast. I like that other stuff y'all doing, that, man, that was really good, but when y'all sing like that, man, I just feel like, man, y'all could change the world, man. Y'all could change the world, man. It was like, okay. And we met him, he was like, yo, man, y'all gotta come back and fuck with me. And they was doing a deal at DreamWorks? Yeah. Yes, he was doing a deal at DreamWorks, and he wanted to sign us, and we was like, yeah, man, we gonna get a record deal. We used to work in the basement with Future when his name was Meathead. We got songs with Future when his name was Meathead, like records, you know, on the tapes, on the 6-inch tapes, like no Pro Tools, no nothing, bro. That's how long ago it was, you know. And I remember we come to Rico, and me, my brother, and Benny, bro, we come like just humble. We're like, hey, Rico, man, I know you really believe in us, man, and we sorry we let you down, but money fucked up right now, man. So we gotta move. We gotta go back to St. Thomas. We gotta get jobs, and we're gonna save our money, and we gonna come back. And bro, everybody's talking and saying our piece, and he ain't say nothing. He just was quiet. And we we felt bad. We felt like, damn, he disappointed, bro. He done invested all his time, man. Damn. He's like, I don't think y'all should go back to the Virgin Islands, bro. I was like, what? He said, if y'all go back to the Virgin Islands, y'all ain't gonna make it. And the music business needs y'all. So we looking at each other like, the music business needs us. Nigga, this nigga. I swear to God, we're like, this is Rico Wade. R.I.P. Rico Wade.
Telling Theron Thomas this, man.
I'm like 19 years old. Yo.
R.I.P. Rico, man.
All right, bro. This man says this to us, bro. And literally, he's like, look, this is what I'm going to do. How much y'all bills? My brother and Benny stayed in an apartment together.
Yeah.
And me and my girlfriend at the time stayed in an apartment together.
Yeah.
He paid all our bills for a year. So we don't move back to St. Thomas. And we will come to the... And he bought a big Virgin Islands flag and put it up on the wall in the dungeon. And... by the way, we the only people from the Virgin Islands, the only people from the islands. Everybody is from Atlanta, bro. Bro, we hit, this is the first time. It's like, hey, man, y'all trying to go to the, bro, I remember old boy was like, hey, man, y'all want to go to the bounce? And we was like, the what? The bounce. Hey, man, we got the scratch upstairs. The what? Because they thought we talked funny. And bro, that shit used to be like, what you say? Man, we got that scratch upstairs, bro, that scratch upstairs. The stretch? That's what you say? The stretch limo. He kept saying the stretch was upstairs. We can all jump in the stretch and go to the bounce, to the club. And we was like, nah, we just want to go in the studio. Like, I go hop for. He's like, they like, man, y'all island nigga different. Y'all just be trying to work and shit, bro, man. We about to get on these hoes, you know what I'm saying? We got some shit to do. Yeah. And that's what they were doing. So they left, went to the club, meet all of us downstairs, just fucking with beats. Every beat Rico pull up, we'd be like, hey man, we got a song. We just wanted to record.
Right.
Yeah, that was our vibe.
And guess what? For people out there that don't know, and they'll, I see y'all in the comments asking me, how do I become an A&R? How do I become a star? You see what Theron just tell y'all? Theron just told y'all, work. Stay working. Stay consistent, man. You see that story? Like, when they were ready to go back home, but instead, God had another plan for them, man. Rico Wade was the angel that was sent to them to open that door, to let them buy time to get to that next level. You know what I mean? And then that comes to the question: how y'all meet Ray and Biddy?
Oh man,
Ray and Biddy was together at that time.
Yo, so that was crazy. So we met Biddy through Ray.
Hold on, I gotta tell y'all this. My first time meeting Timothy and Theron, I just pulled up to the studio. Biddy said, "Yo, pull up to the studio. I want you to meet Ray Daniels in Rock City." So I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm fresh back down here from New York. So I come to the studio. That's when he was in that studio down Anton Street. Right
what's the name of it? No, oh man.
Right behind right in the back.
Yes, in the back. Everybody used to work there. Yeah.
Right there by Eric Sherman's. Right?
Yes,
yeah.
100.
So we go to the show. I'm not expecting this shit, man. I'm watching the show. Theron does a triple flip onto the speaker, to the top of the speaker, and starts singing. And said, "Whoa, no!" And then jumps down in the crowd. I said, "This nigga Spider-Man."
I remember.
I said, "Yo," and I fell in love with them after that, man. I said, "Yo, I don't know these kids, but these motherfuckers are so talented." And I would come to the studio and just work with Theron and Timothy every day. And that's how I got this relationship with them, not knowing where he was going to be at today. But I just fell in love with them back then. This was in 2006.
Yes, we wasn't nobody. We didn't do our deal till September 6, 2006. I never forget. And we didn't do the real deal. We just signed the production deal with Akon, and then he was going to take us to Interscope. So that was the first contract thing we had signed. So we just had walked out. By the way, we didn't get no money. We didn't get nothing.
I remember that.
We just walked away just signed. We are the biggest. Going back home.
That was crazy, man.
To bread and cheese sandwiches.
But the good thing is to see that you and Ray Daniels still working in this space that you in. Because sometimes people, you don't see them with the same managers. Mm-hmm. You don't see them with the same team. I've always seen you with the same people. You know what I mean? Besides, the little guys that you give jobs and opportunities to, but family all your guys always been the same around you. And to be in the space that you in now, to see you and Ray working and having success the way y'all having today, from the putting the work in from back then to now, shows a lot about your character as a person, as an artist, as a songwriter, as a businessman, and it just shows that you have a good heart. Cause I look at stuff that I've done for a lot of people and we broke off, right? But why? Why break it off if you got somebody that's gonna fight for you and that love you? If you up or you ain't up, cause sometimes you get a manager that just want the hot. If you ain't hot, then he ain't picking the phone up for you no more.
Success has many fathers and failure is an orphan. And what I do know is when you hot, everybody fuck with you and everybody tell you what they could do for you while you was hot. But why couldn't you have done that for me when I was cold? What you don't realize, I was just as talented cold as I am hot. Right. Niggas just, you know what heat is? All eyes on you. Heat don't mean that you just became talented today. You ain't just became a dope A&R. Right. It's just, nigga, you just got an artist that everybody love and now the heat's on you. That's all. So I've seen it so many times what happens when niggas get popping.
Yeah.
A new person comes in that's big because you're outsider. You're like, yo, bro, he managed Jay-Z. He managed Kanye. And then you blow up and you're like, Kanye manager likes me? And you're like, to them, oh man, we used to eat off the dollar menu together. You know as much as I know. This guy obviously knows more than us. He's with Kanye, not knowing, nigga, I've been in the music business forever. All these niggas is figuring it out.
That's right.
Bro, I be around these niggas, they be like, yeah, man, we closing this deal. Let's just say a big manager, and somebody I don't know personally, so I'm making it up. The Weeknd's manager, I don't know him personally, but The Weeknd is one of the biggest artists in the world.
Right.
I'm not saying he ain't a good manager, but his job ain't gonna be, you manage the fucking Weeknd, my nigga. You think niggas ain't, bro, you know what niggas is doing? Hey, bro, we want The Weeknd to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Y'all turning down money. At this point in time, he's sitting at home like, nah, we not doing that. Coming up with ideas. He can walk. Listen to me, bro. I never forgot this. What's the country singer, right? I forgot his name. Oh, my God. Whatever, a country singer, his manager went to HBO and said, HBO, I got the artist. He wants to do a special. Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Had Garth Brooks. They was like, hey, yo, comes to God. Hey, God, Madison Square Garden. Hey, and HBO want to do a special with Garth Brooks.
Right.
Can we do it in the garden? They're like, hell yeah. Went to HBO. Madison Square Garden wants Garth Brooks to do it one night only. HBO, you want to do it? They're like, hell yeah. At this point in time, but Garth Brooks was already big. Garth Brooks could have sold out the garden regardless.
Right.
And then they just did it, made it an HBO special, and I remember that. And in my mind, when you got a big artist, a big manager with a big artist, that's all it is. Both of us are big.
That's right.
Because guess what? If, say, big managers, it ain't like you could take a little artist and make him Jay-Z tomorrow. You still got to put in the same work you put in with The Weeknd. Okay, ask this question. All the big managers in the world. Why these niggas don't have 6 Taylor Swifts, 7 Weekends? Yo, why they don't have 30 Scooter Brauns?
Right.
Nigga, because y'all built something together. Don't leave that for somebody else.
Right.
This is, y'all built Apple together.
Scooter Braun couldn't be what he was without Justin Bieber.
And without Justin Bieber, it couldn't be no Scooter Braun. So when you get somebody, and this is to the people that you've been with, or anybody, so because people ask me this all the time, Chubb, what made you stay with Ray? I was like, bruh, I'm a fuck up. Ray is a fuck up. But you want to know what's so funny? When Ray see my wife and my kids, he's like, if something happened to Theron, I got to make sure they straight. When I see Ray's family, his wife and his kids, I'd be like, if something happened to Ray tomorrow, I got to make sure they straight. And that's the nigga that I want to go into war with. I don't care who you could get on the phone.
That's right. I don't care about that neither, man. I always tell people that, man. Like, it's all about who's for you, you know? It's all about who's for you, man. Because guess what? When you hot, the phone gonna ring.
Regardless. No matter who you are.
No matter who you are. You know what I mean? The phone's gonna ring. We've been in the studio where the phone ain't ring.
Bro.
And now we at a level where the phone just ringing.
When the phone just ringing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, for y'all people out there, just know, you know, I'm sitting here across from somebody that I look at as a brother, right? because
Thanks.
it's my, my musical brother, man. Like we slept on studio floors together, man. We got a lot of history, and to be at this level now, and the funny thing is, man, I told my wife this. I wanted to say this to the people. I seen your growth, right? And I want to tell you that I'm very proud of you.
Oh,
because,
man, thank you, Chubb.
I've been to each house that you have bought.
Yeah.
Right? And this last time when I just came to the house for your birthday, right?
Yeah.
And I came over there. I said, I believe you gave me motivation to get back into the business. Because I wanted to really just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
But that day, when I came to your house, not feeling good at all, man. And I just got the urge. I said, I can't give up. I said, look at Theron. We right here.
You know where we started.
Yeah, we and I said, man, it was a long way from before to be where we at now. And when I seen that, I said, man, just to see how you living now from how you was living before, and you and your brother, man, I'm just like, so I told Biggs that. I said, Biggs, man, I said Theron and Timothy is, they're gonna be here for a very long time. And I was like, I made the right decision of, being their friend.
Yeah.
Because when you get to this level, you really don't, when people say, hey man, I got something, you're like, hey man, I really don't rock with you like that, man.
I don't know. Oh,
I don't
me?
know you.
Oh, bro. Yo, Chubb. But what people don't understand, like music for me, man, is my life. I love to do it. I do it every day. We did it for free for years.
That's
This
right.
ain't like a cash grab. I didn't even know I could make the money that I make now. I'm just happy my wife and my kids and my mom, everybody's good.
Right.
But when people reach out to me that don't know me, they think I'm saying no because I don't like them or I don't want. I'm literally saying no because I'm like, bro, I don't know you.
Right.
I just don't know you. I'm like, yo, I'm the type of nigga be like, yo, T, I need you at 8 p.m. I'm like, look, I promised my wife I would take her to the movies. Yeah. Let me take my wife to the movies. When we done, I'm gonna take her home, and then I'm gonna come meet with you.
Right.
And I'm gonna write, and I'm gonna whatever you say you need, I'm gonna make sure you get that. With that kind of intensity to show up for people that you love, you can't be that for everybody. So every nigga that hit me, I'm like, bruh, I know what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be like, what you say you need? Right. I got you. But I can't do that for everybody because everybody don't mean everybody ain't gonna do that for me. So I gotta be like, no, bro, I gotta know you. I gotta know who you gonna be.
You're not a delivery boy. You just I deliver, boy.
Yeah.
I deliver.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure with people, it's like for me, I'm just personal and personable. So for me, it's like I just gotta make sure like I'm gonna show up for you at 3 a.m. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night next to my wife and the baby and be like, oh, Chubb called me. He said, no, T, I need this before tomorrow at 10. Hi, Chubb. Hey, I'm gonna be in pajamas, but I'm gonna come, I'm gonna knock it out, go back home and be like, hey, Chubb, don't you call me tomorrow, man. I'm gonna be asleep. But I'm gonna show up. Right. So if you're gonna be like that for people, I gotta make sure I know you because I'm like, is that gonna be reciprocated?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And because I know I'm that type of person, it's not that I don't want to work with people. I'd be like, show me your character before you show me your beats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So from your perspective, how you see the game right now? Do you see more talent coming in the future? Are you working with some new talent that's going to change the game that you feel very confident about? How you see the game right now?
I feel like it's the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? In the Wild Wild West, there was good things and there were bad things. So right. I have things that I could complain about, but I have things that I love. I love the fact that the artists are in full control of their destiny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So artists who are like, yo, man, these people don't want to sign me, da-da-da-da. That's an old way of thinking. Like, yo, I tell everybody, hey, bruh, come in the studio every day, record songs. You and your team pick the best 20 and drop a song every month.
That's it.
And keep going. Bro, you got 20 months worth of songs. 20 months, you keep filming videos and content and people keep seeing you.
Some gonna hit.
Bro, by month 8, month 9, month, that's a year. And bro, people are looking like, that's a year and change. That's a year and a half.
Sure.
You're like, at some point, people are going to say, either you're going to know the pivot, because you could say, yo, people ain't feeling this music. We got to get better. Or, yo, they liking it. we just got to get better and better and better. So I just feel like now I see it being in more control, but also, I ain't gonna lie, man, I've been hanging with some people that have been showing me some things, and the future of the music business is really scary in the sense of like, what AI is able to do.
Yeah. I mean, Drake just showed people that he just did a song with Snoop and Tupac. That was
bro,
crazy.
not just, I'm talking about, yo, bro, what I do about damn time really took us like a month, 2 months.
Right.
It took a while, and different versions and ideas, and you know, AI now, they can write you a song in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
2, 3 of them. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I write songs, bro. That's good.
Right.
Like you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine what it could do in 5 years, in 10 years.
Yeah,
Like,
in 5 years, you know, that would be something. But it's also something that you gotta know when you make it. It's like it's nothing like that recipe.
oh, this is the thing. I 100% believe that I'll have a job and that you'll have a job and that we'll be here. But I feel like there are people coming behind us that's gonna have it a little more difficult because we come from a different class of worth ethic where we was like, hey bro, we was in the mud. It's weird, but the old music business is like, how do we meet Akon and meet Usher to meet this person to do that? Now these days, like, yo, real talk, I won the Grammy for Songwriter of the Year and DM Taylor Swift.
Right.
Like, I hit actual Taylor Swift and said, yo, I've always been a fan. I love your music. It would make me so happy if one day we could write a song together. Whether she responds or not, that's Taylor Swift's contact.
Right. You can reach Taylor Swift.
Bro, you couldn't reach
Michael Jackson.
You couldn't reach L.A. Reid. You couldn't reach Mike Karen. You couldn't reach
Jimmy Iovine.
If you didn't have their phone number, if you didn't know somebody that knew them personally that could be next to them. Imagine, bro, we talking about before the iPhone. Sometimes I just think on like, yo, before you could email a nigga song, when you had to press it up on a CD and physically get on a plane and be like, yo, L.A. Reid, listen to number 3. This the song I think.
The crazy thing, man, my mom lost her old storage, and I had about 150 CDs in there, right? And the crazy thing was, guess who 2 producer CDs I had in there?
Who?
I had Just Blaze, had about 14 beats from Just Blaze, and I had Kanye West beat CD that he gave Cam, but I had it, and the song that was on it was Down.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, Kanye West gave me the CD at Baseline, and we played it in Cam Range Rover on the way back to Jersey.
And I just feel like it's yo, you know how they say like, bro, we can microwave some food if we're really hungry and we want to eat fast. But something about sitting and waiting for that Thanksgiving dinner and that turkey and all that overnight,
nothing like it.
It just tastes different. And I really believe that. I love music. I love what I'm seeing younger people doing. I'm working with younger producers, artists. Yeah. They're teaching me shit every day. But there's something about the new way and the old school way that can merge and make it even better. Because I'm telling you, you could DM, you could do all of that, but it's something about, if you really fire, I can't see you whoever you trying to get into contact with, I can't see you sitting in front of Kanye West, being talented and really talking to that man like a human being and him saying, all right, man, nice meeting you, go about your business. No, I see. Now, if you DM him, he'll be like, let's say for some strange reason, Kanye West responds to you and says, yo, man, my advice to you is this. What? That's all you got. But I feel like there's something about getting up out of your house, going out into the world, seeing a nigga, talking to him. Hey, there he go right there, pulling up on him. Hey, my name is Theron Thomas. Remember my face and my name. You are going to see me again. All right, homie. And then next time, Theron Thomas, I remember you. Bro, there's something about that is way more.
That's how I got here.
Bro, And that's why no matter where you go or where you go into business, if somebody say, oh, Chubb, Chubbie Baby.
Yeah.
Because you physically affected them. They saw you. They felt your energy. Yes, you've accomplished and did great things, but they saw you and felt your energy. So, so again, to the future, I think, like, I was talking to somebody and I was like, you know what I'd like to see a young nigga do? This is crazy. I'd be like, all of y'all on TikTok, all of y'all doing that. You know what I want somebody to do?
What?
Just go Jeezy on them. Get 100,000 flyers and post them in their city and walk around and have people picketing. And I promise you, that person would probably be bigger than everybody else, because every kid or everybody going to school would be like, yo, what the fuck is that? It's different.
I tell people all the time, you can't compare these new trap rappers to Jeezy.
You can't compare them to Jeezy.
Jeezy wave was a different kind of wave, man. It was and people got to realize in life, when it's an era, you can't. That's it. It's just that era. Like, I don't care who hustled. You ain't from the era of Nicky Bonds in them, man. They just did it a little different. So, you know, what we do after, it's cool. What Meech did and what Jeezy did, that combination, that changed the way of hustling forever.
It changed the way of everything, bro. First of all, bro, I grew up in St. Thomas. I'm from St. Thomas. I've never been in trouble with the law in my entire life outside of a parking ticket. When I heard Jeezy, nigga, I swear to God, I was like, not only have I sold drugs, I know exactly how to cook crack if I got broke tomorrow. Because Jeezy told me, yo.
Zip like this, zip like that.
Yo, I'm like, bro, I've never been affected. I've never heard anybody talk like that or say that. When I saw somebody make it rain for the first time in my life, it was like, I've heard about it, and it sounded like a foreign language. Like, you know, they speak Japanese over there. You like, I ain't never heard nobody speak Japanese, so whatever. And then you hear it and you like, oh shit, that's different.
What year was that?
The first time I saw somebody make it rain had to be 2000. Probably a 2000.
Because I'm gonna be real. My first time ever
No,
seeing
01. Because that's when I moved to Atlanta. 01.
99 was my first time seeing the rain. I came down here and I went to Magic City with my big bro Q and Meech and them. And it was like, if you ain't with BMF, you gotta get the fuck out. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, nah, my brother was like, just stay right here. So me and my niggas, we came there from Ohio. So I'm like, all right. So Meech like, you know, I know Meech through my bro. So he like, oh, Chubbie, what's up, man? He said, man, we gonna show you how we do it in Atlanta, man. And when they threw one dude out by his head, because I guess he wasn't with BMF, they threw him out on his head, boom. And they threw him out. That's when all the money started coming. And Meech was just went on the stage and he just had this big old brown box. And I was like, I'm like, why you got that box up there with him? They said, about to go down. I heard my brother said, about to go down. And he went in there and just took like 2 bags of money and he threw it to me. It was like, have a good time. I was like, what do I do with this? Right? My brother said, he gonna show you. And that's when that night I learned how to make a thunderstorm. I seen Meech, him, Ills, Blue Da Vinci, all of them, and I just started throwing some money. That was my first night. That was in 1999.
So now think on music and what we're talking about and all the young niggas watching this and why this story is important to pivot, right? Everybody who's changed the game because they were original.
That's right.
So when I hear niggas like, I'm like, bro, you doing the same thing that I done heard another nigga do, man. That shit ain't gonna. By the way, that don't mean you're not gonna make no money. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let y'all know there's a whole lot of people that came after McDonald's and they doing pretty good, but they ain't McDonald's.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
McDonald's fries is gonna sell.
And so when you're the first, so I always been that guy. Yo, Chubb, I just never understood how anybody would feel comfortable getting up being anybody else but themselves.
Yeah.
No matter if yourself is nerdy.
That's a lot of work.
Bro, what are we doing?
To act like somebody other than yourself is a lot of work.
I'm like, bruh,
Something I would never do.
I don't understand it because I'm like, we're all supposed to be different. We're all supposed to bring something to the table. The good part about music, collaborative music is the best music. So people from different parts of the world, you got to think. Ricky Reed is a white kid from Oakland, right? Lizzo is a black girl born in Detroit, moved to Texas, ended up in Minnesota because she was trying to get the Prince. I'm a black dude from St. Thomas. You know, like now when we get in the room, we don't like the same kind of music. We are not from the same places in the world. We do not have the same parental moral code and background. And we get in the room and we like, the music sounds like this when we together. Oh, yo, that's different. That's the point. When originality comes together, listen, the thing about gumbo is a bunch of, in my mind, there are a bunch of ingredients that sound like they shouldn't go together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like all those ingredients, you'd be like, so wait, you telling me there's shrimp and beef and vegetables in this bowl?
Yeah.
Trust me, bro, you should try it. And you're like, whoa, that's different, but I didn't know. I feel like, but when niggas come in the room and they're like, yo, I want to be like this. I came in the game. There's songwriters and producers that I admired, but I didn't want to be like them. I just thought they were dope, and I was trying, you know, and they inspired me. It's cool to be inspired. You can look at Chubbie. Yo, the way Chubbie moved, I want to mirror some of that, but I want to be my own version. Exactly. The way Theron write, I like the way he. Cause bro, nobody gonna be able to do me better than me or you better than you. But guess what? If you do you with a sprinkle of us, cause everybody's just like, yo, Kobe watched Michael Jordan.
That's right.
But he ain't Michael Jordan. No. He his own thing, bro. He's a different beast, bro. So I just feel like with the new young niggas coming up, bro, I stress originality more than anything in the world.
That was a key. That was key right there, man. Man, listen, my brother just gave y'all some real game, man, from the top songwriter in the business. So this is a special interview, man. Like, you know, cause to get him is, you know, still different, man. You know, you don't get to talk to people like this. So I want y'all to study this interview, man, and listen to what he said. Listen to the things that we talked about, man, and implicate that into y'all grind and, you know, take this to the next level, man. You know what I mean? I just want. Man, how many more records is coming your way, man?
Oh man, I got a lot of things going. I'm really proud of this Justin Timberlake record, Selfish, that's doing really well for me, and I like it. And I got a couple things.
Until you know, he did All My Life.
Oh, Dirk, yeah. Dirk and Cole, I did All My Life. You know what I'm saying, with Luke and my homeboys. I had a great time.
And when I was talking to you about the Good Cushion Alcohol record. Theron finished that up, right? He did it.
Which one is that? Good Cushion. No, I didn't do that one. What would I do in future? I'm gonna tell you right now. I did Never End with him and Kelly Rowland.
No, what was the record you did with Drake and Wayne?
You know what?
See Me Now.
No, I did. No, what's the name of the song? I didn't write it. This will happen. This because everybody. Okay, this is a good one because this is a good pivot. Yeah. Drake did. It May Not Mean Nothing. What's the one with him, Eminem?
Yeah.
That's that song. You understand? I want this shit forever, man. Ever, man. Yeah. Cardinal Official. Bruh, this is a crazy story. Cardinal Official was signed to Convict, got the hook with Drake on it, send it to me like, yo, Theron, can you sing this hook? I sung the hook.
Yeah.
Cardi did it. Somehow the version with my voice on it, people heard, and then Drake put the song out with everybody got on a song and it came out. So everybody thought that I wrote it because my voice was on it, but no, I didn't write it. Drake wrote it and I was singing it. I was supposed to sing it on yeah. But guess what? That's the first time I'd ever sung something that I didn't write. But I was like, hey, bruh, it felt like a hit to me. I was like, hey, yeah, bro. Me and my brother were artists, signed to Interscope. We was like, bro, Cardi want to feature us on this song and make it a single. Nigga, I'm singing this right now. And then bro, Cardi is a G, bro. I was like, yo, Cardi sent me the forever. Like, yo, T, I need you to cut this right tonight, my boy. Wow. I was like, I'm doing it right now.
See, so you could be out there, you could feature on songs that somebody else wrote and still get the accolades off it, man, because everything helps.
Yo, please. To all the rappers out there, bro, I just want everybody to know, every artist out there, I know what you think. You think people are buying tickets and they want to see you. You think everybody loves you and you're amazing. You know what? They don't give a fuck about you if you don't have hit records. People buy tickets to sing their favorite song with the nigga that sung it. If you don't have a hit, they not coming. And it's okay to get help. I didn't say a nigga need to write your bars or nothing, but if there's a person who's a professional at doing something, who's done it at a higher level, bro, it's okay to get in the room with a person and be like, he helped me with the hook. Yo, he helped me formulate the flow. Everybody who's great got help, even if it's not with the bars. I promise you, Pharrell wrote, I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. Jay-Z came in and said, when the Remy's in the system, ain't no telling. But guess what? He knew what that was when he heard it. He knew, bro, it's a hard knock life. That's a sample. But Jay knew, I'm going to put my verses in here. So it's not that you can't do you or do that, but I'm like, all the rappers out here and everybody who's like, they don't do this and they don't do that. I'm like, bro, at some point.
Soon they tell me that, I'll be like, they just kill my whole excitement about them. And they be like, oh man, I'm independent, or I'll write my own stuff. And I be like, what you wrote though?
What you wrote that's big, and that's another thing.
What, like, where's your IQ at to know what level to understand what top 40 is, top 10, or number 1? If you don't have that, and you come to a person that has all those accolades, you know what to learn from him? It's like the Karate Kid telling his teacher, I know how to fight already. No, you don't.
Not like this.
Not like this. We're going to give you a technique, a style, and we're going to show you how to get to that next level. And I tell people that all the time. Know how to get to the finish line. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. Making an album, it sounds easy, right? But no, putting a song out, anybody can do that. But making an album sequenced from front to bottom, to the end.
That's hard.
That's a lot. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm glad you broke that down too, man. You know what I mean? So before we get out of here, man, I just want you to know, shout out the brothers, man. Benny Demas, Timothy.
Big up.
Rock City, man. And,
Ray Daniels.
You know what I mean? My family. And, you know, one more last thing. We ask everybody this. Tell the people what's Theron Thomas A&R process. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all my process. I get in the room with an artist. We're going to talk for hours. I mean hours. 2 hours, 3 hours, like a podcast, like an interview. And I want to know who you trying to be. Who's the fan base? What's the brand that we trying to build? Because I always want artists to realize you are Apple, you are Microsoft, you are Coca-Cola. So what's the brand that we're trying to build? Okay, that's what we're trying to be. That's what we're trying to get to in 5 years. Cool. In order to get here in 5 years, based on how you look, how you talk, your story, I'm going to tell you, this is where we need to start. Beyonce ain't doing country music on her first album. Her first song was No, 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 No with Destiny's Child. Then she's doing country. So where do you start? When we figure out where you start, once we get the start, I promise you, if we get the start right, you can be anywhere you want to be. But I think too many niggas are trying to skip steps. Girls want to come out rapping like Nicki Minaj, not remembering the mixtapes. You can't, I think artists see who they love. Like they see Rihanna today, Fenty, makeup, lingerie, and forget, come Mr. DJ, some on the replay is where that girl started. So I just feel like, where do we start? We can't, Fenty ain't dropping for you tomorrow, baby girl. What does your Mr. DJ, some on the replay sound like? Where does your truth hurts like Liz. Where do we start? And once we begin, I think we can figure it out. So I'm always trying to figure out how do we start.
And that's A&R Live for y'all people. Theron Thomas, right about now.
You know it.
Yeah, man. Hey, tell me where to get the merch too, man.
Oh man, yo, I got the merch, the Virgin Islands. I ain't got it. I wish I put it on right now, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Check me out, 3400 Place, 3400place.com. Go check us out. You don't know.
And this is A&R Live. And for exclusive content, hit the subscribe button for more with me and Theron Thomas on episode 7, A&R Live.